In a world of pallid faces drifting incessantly, we are vagabonds with lost identity. Here I am with a poem on the miserable plight of humanity with a spirit of revolution. Faces in the Street by Henry Lawson. They lie, the men who tell us in a loud, decisive tone that want is here a stranger and that misery is unknown. For where the nearest suburb and the city proper meet, my window sill is level with the faces in the street. Drifting past to the beat of weary feet, while I sorrow for the owners of those faces in the street. And cause I have to sorrow, in a land so young and fair, to see upon those faces stamped the marks of want and care. I look in vain for traces of fresh and fair and sweet in sallow, sunken faces that are drifting through the street. Drifting on to the scrape of restless feet, I can sorrow for the owners of those faces in the street. In hours before the dawning dims the starlight in the sky, the wan and weary faces first begin to trickle by, increasing as the moments hurry on with morning feet, till like a pallid river flow the faces in the street. Flowing in to the beat of hurried feet. I sorrow for the owners of those faces in the street. The human river dwindles when 'tis past the hour of 8. Its waves go flowing faster in the fear of being late. But slowly drag the moments, whilst beneath the dust and heat, the city grinds the owners of those faces in the street. Grinding body, grinding soul, yielding scarce enough to eat. I sorrow for the owners of those faces in the streets. And now, all blurred and smushed with vice, the day's sad pages end. For while the short large hours towards the longer small hours strength, with smiles that mock the wearer and with words that half entreat, Delilah pleads for custom at the corner of the street. Sinking down, battered, wrecked by tempest beat, a dreadful, thangless trade is hers, that woman of the street. But to dreader things than these a fair young city comes, where human forms shall draught away in sties for swine and meat, and ghostly faces shall be seen unfit for any street, rotting out for the lack of air and mead in dens of vice and horror that are hidden from the street. I wonder, would the apathy of the wealthy men endure were all the windows level with the faces of the poor? Amen, slaves, your knees shall knock, your heart in terror beat, when God demands a reason for the sorrows of the street. The wrong things and the bad things and the sad things that we meet in the filthy lane and alley and in the cruel, heartless street. Once I cried, O God Almighty, if I my dot still endure, now show me in a vision for the wrongs of the earth a cure. And lo, with shops all shuttered, I beheld a city street, and in the warning distance heard the tramp of many feet, coming near to a drum's dull distance beat. And soon I saw the army that was marching down the street. Then, like a sullen river that has broken bank and wall, the human flood came pouring with red flags over all. And kindled eyes, all blazing bright with revolution's heat, and flashing swords reflecting rigid faces in the street, pouring on to a drum's loud, threatening beat, and the war hymns, and the cheering of the people in the street. and the war hymns and the cheering of the people in the streets. Thank you.